I'm thinking that they should probably just close the family business. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about a sequel to a movie that I really don't remember at all. I know I reviewed it, I did a rapid fire review of it, but honestly, the first movie had no real bearing on me. It had no lasting, memorable moments for me. So today we're going to be talking about the Boss Baby Family Business. What this movie is about is our two main characters, as we saw at the end of the first movie, they're adults now. Tim Templeton is he's married now. He has two kids. He has an older daughter named Tabitha and a new baby named Tina, which you of course know where that part of the story is going to go. He's married and he still has this big time active imagination, but he starts to feel like he's losing his older daughter. She's going to this new special school ran by Dr. Armstrong, played by Jeff Goldblum, who it's basically Jeff Goldblum playing Jeff Goldblum. And I won't really spoil where that story goes, but boy, is it pretty obvious. So he feels he's losing his daughter, but also his daughter Tina she finally reveals herself to be in the family business. So she's just like Alec Baldwin's character in the first one, and she goes, "Dad, I need Uncle Theodore." So they get Theodore to come, and through a new scientific formula, the two boys are able to turn back into kids again and infiltrate the school where Tabitha is going, because they know there's dastardly things going on. So it's basically an undercover mission to discover what bad things this school is doing. Of course, you know, it's pretty obvious that Dr. Armstrong has many secrets, and his diet really gives away the big secret. What's there to say about this movie, man? Okay, the kids in the audience at the theater I was at, they were having a good time. So just like the first one, I know kids are gonna enjoy the slapstick nature of the humor. And really, I remember a little bit that the first movie relied on a lot of that stuff, and it this one does the same. Probably more so that I'm thinking about it. I do remember one thing I liked about the first one was how the imagination we would see come to life. This one kind of does it too, but it's more of the dad teaching his daughter on how to embrace embrace things like music and such, and it's to help her not be so nervous for this show that she's going to do. She's supposed to sing a solo. It's a whole long story. But I don't know. Something about this movie just felt off to me. You knew where the story was going. Where granted, the end of the first movie, the two brothers were, you know, they the way, if I remember right, the way they acted like we're always going to be close, right? But at the beginning of this one, they're not close. Alec Baldwin's character never comes around. He's too rich, all this stuff, right? So I feel like the first movie, I mean, yes, it mattered, but it didn't matter. Because, and I will say this, I know they had a Netflix show or whatever, I think, and I never seen any of it. I know my kids watched it a little bit. But this one says, if I'm not mistaken, Tim Templeton says, this is the second half of my story. So there should be no other Boss Baby movie that takes place after this one. Because if he says this is unless another character is telling the story, I could see them, and I'll get to where I guess I'll get into a minute where I think if they continue it might go. But I feel that this one basically said the first movie's conclusion didn't matter because the brothers aren't close again. The whole thing is about them getting close again, as well as Tabitha and Tim, her father, getting closer, and about Theodore, Alec Baldwin's character, loosening up a little bit and being with the family some more. And so you know where the message is going. I mean, it's pretty obvious where it's going to go, but I don't know. Just the execution didn't work for me. I didn't like. I can't remember the big baby's name from the first one. The one that always wanted a cookie, and no cookies are for winners. That scene. He's like the mayor of the town now, but he still acts like a big baby. It just didn't make any sense. I mean, are they insinuating that he's special needs? I don't know what the movie was trying to do, because if so, it's kind of cruel, because the way they treat him, it's like he's a moron, like, who acts like a baby. And if that's what they're, I mean, I know it's just there for laughs. I know this is just a kids movie, but I didn't like that. I don't know. I just felt like, in some ways, while the movie did have a core message, I just felt like it's like, okay, this might be funny. Let's throw this against the wall. This might be funny. Let's throw this against the wall and see if it works. And, I mean, I don't know. While I thought it was okay, I don't know. I think the kids are going to like it. I'll just put it this way. There's not much more I want to say about this one. I do think that Tim's story is over and Theodore's story is over. So that being said, if this makes money, they'll want to bring them back again, especially Alec Baldwin, and turn him into a baby again, right? I honestly think if they continue the story, it'll be with Tabitha and Tina, the sisters, because, I mean, it just seems like if you're going to continue it, especially since Tim said this was the second half of my story, I could see them starting a new story at Tabitha and Tina if you're going to continue it. And granted, they may do that for another Netflix series or something. I don't know, because honestly, I think they made the Netflix series because they didn't plan on making another movie. But really, there just wasn't anything I loved about this movie. I was sitting there watching it, and I was just ready for it to be over. And there wasn't any real big surprises. Again, the reveal of the school and everything and what they were doing wasn't a surprise, and the twist on Jeff Goldblum's character wasn't a surprise. And it just, I don't know. This one, it did nothing for me. Look, if the kids like it, take them to it. But really, while there is a little bit of humor in there for the adults, the movie's just kind of, it's there. There's really no way for me to describe. Look, again, I know this isn't for me. And I'm sure, like, I know my youngest liked watching the Netflix series, and I know he liked the first movie, and he'll probably like this one too. So if you can, I would say, look, since you can get it on Peacock, you get a month of Peacock, either your free trial if you didn't waste it getting WrestleMania, or like I did, or if you have, you just pay the $10 or whatever, you get it on Peacock and watch it that way. You don't need to drag the kids to the theater to go see this. It's not worth it. If you can stay at home and watch it with the kids, stay at home, let them watch it, and you can go watch something else. Yeah, so really, it wasn't for me. Look, if you like this movie, it's fine, because I didn't think this movie is, like, offensively bad. I don't know, just something felt off about it, and I can't really put my finger on it, and it did nothing for me, even though I thought the story is nice. I felt it was a bit unnecessary, because I thought it's what the story they accomplished in the first one. Then it's like, oh, we're not close again now. We got to get close again. So yeah, there's not much more to say about the Boss Baby Family Business. The voice acting's fine. The animation seems the same. And yeah, that's about it. There's not much more I want to say about the Boss Baby Family Business. Get it on Peacock. Watch it at home if your kids really want to see it. If don't go to the theater to see it. It's not worth dragging the kids out there and overpaying for popcorn when you can just watch it at home and probably have cheaper food and then again paying for the movie in a cheaper way, whether it be free with a free trial or a $10 if you've used that trial already. But anyway, that's going to be it for this review. See you later.